Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Wednesday, May 13th. I'm seeing words for sandwiches. You have a grinder, a hoagie, a sub, a hero, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not seeing a fifth one. We'll hold off on that for now. I haven't gotten purple first in a few days, or at least I haven't gotten a reverse rainbow in a while, so maybe we can do it today. You have a cause, a basis. This is a reason for doing something. Grounds. An argument. All right. You know what I think they're doing? I think they might be doing a coffee rainbow herring. You have bean, grounds, grinder, and filters. And maybe even donut. So that wouldn't be a rainbow herring technically. These have more to do with coffee specifically, but you usually have a donut with coffee, so we'll see. If that's the case, we already have a category for grinder. We have a category for grounds. Oh, I think we're jelly blank. We have jelly bean, jelly roll, jelly belly, and jelly donuts. Okay. That would leave markup, adjust, filters, and crop. You crop something, you adjust it, you mark it up, you filter it. Are these functions in like a photo editing software maybe? I'm thinking that's what it is. All right, so let's go with the jelly category. I think that's probably be purple. So we have jelly bean, jelly roll, jelly belly, and jelly donut. All right, jelly blank. And what would be the next one? Grounds, argument, cause, and what was the other one? Basis. That's a synonym category. Usually yellow. Usually. I'd be shocked if that was blue. So we're not going to go with that one. And we have the sandwich category, which could be green or blue. And then what was the other one? It was the maybe photo editing one. Filters, markup, adjust, and no, not cause. Crop. I don't know. Between this one and the sandwich one, I'm not sure which one would be more obvious. I feel like the sandwich one is less tricky. Or more obvious. I don't know. However you want to say it. I'm going to submit this as blue, but it could be green. All right, it is blue. Smartphone photo editing software options. Okay. Well, not software. Smartphone photo editing options. And then the sandwich one has got to be green, right? I could see it being yellow. Darn it. All right. Synonyms not yellow. Not today. Okay. Well, at least I got purple first. I would have liked to get a reverse rainbow, though. Oh, well. That's okay. Let's see what they give it. 2.2. Huh. It's an interesting rating. Usually 2.3. Usually it's 2 or 2.3. Did they change the number of testers to get a different average? It's interesting. Okay, let's check the bots. Ooh, 45 or 4 out of 5 difficulty, 52% solve rate. No mistakes is by far the lowest. Look at this. I wonder how many people fell for the rainbow herring with the coffee. Let's find out. Well, first let's look at this. 98 out of 99, yeah. 1 in 301. A little high, but not that surprising. Okay, 41% getting green, then 24% getting blue, and then yellow is in third place. Not that far above purple. There's not a huge difference between most of these. Let's check ever. Okay, so it's, again, green, blue, then a big drop down to the other two. I wonder how American-centric this sandwich category is. That might increase as more games come in. We'll see. All right, losing games. 16% getting nothing, and there's no yellow in here whatsoever. Wow, that's very rare. You have green, green, blue, blue, green, blue on its own, then purple on its own. Yellow's nowhere to be seen. Yellow coming in last for the two most common winning games as well. Let's check the mistakes. Yep, there's the coffee one. 46% of people tried it. And then donut roll sub hoagie, so just food related category there. Not putting in a grinder or a hero. Putting roll in instead of grinder. I guess if you just don't know, grinder is a word for a sandwich. That's the one that's missing out of most of these. Crop adjust sub markup, like you substitute something? Maybe. Interesting. Okay, how'd you do? On to the mini. All right, Sprinter's Race. Sprinter's Race. Which one do they want there? Statuette awarded at the Hollywood Dolby Theater. Oscar, I'm guessing? A la mode? A la something. Word meaning details or glasses. Word meaning details or glasses. I'm not sure what they want. What's the reason? Don't know. Google blank? Google Docs? Maybe. Immediately. ASAP? Sure. Twistable piece of hardware. A screw? Devise as a plan. Not sure what they want. Booking service that competes with OpenTable. I have no idea. Sprinter's Race, a dash. That makes sense. A la carte. Is that how it's spelled? I think so. Word meaning details or glass. Specs. That makes a lot of sense. What's the reason? Why? Okay, well, considering I had to skip most of the crosses the first time, that's not too bad. Why? That's such a simple that's such a simple answer. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Specs, I never use the word specs for glasses. I mean, obviously I've heard it, but it just doesn't jump into my brain right away. What's this one? You devise a plan, you hatch a plan. Got it. And what's this one? Resi? I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that is. How'd you do? On to pips. Ooh, 25. That's probably going to be 5 5s. Do we have that? We do. Okay. Where's the 6 going? Well, we don't have 2 6s, so I'm guessing it might go there. That could be there. 5 5 could be here, sure. Actually, what do we have equals of? This is going to have to be 2, I think. So go 2 5, 2 3, and then 5 0 over here. A little tricky, little tricky. Ooh, missed out the cookie by 1 second. Oh well. On to medium. Okay, this has to be greater than 4. We do have 2 5s and 3 6s, so that's not very obvious. Less than 4. So that's going to need the 0 in there somehow, some way. The 0 1 in there somehow, some way. Well, 0 1 could theoretically go like this, because we still have 3 other ones. But it's more likely it's going to go here like this. We'll see, though. Do we have a 5 1 or 6 1? We do have a 5 1 and a 6 1. We have both. Let's just try the 5 1, I guess. This could be the 2 4s, possibly. We also have 2 2s. Where's the 2 1 going? That's an interesting question. Because I think we need this other one up here. So this is probably going to have to be 1 6. Or the 1 5. We could swap those two if we need to change this by 1. We'll see though. So this is 6. This would have to equal 7. How are we doing 7? Where's this 5 going is a good question. What if we did this? This would have to be a 1. We could do 1 2, but oh, we don't have another 5. Why am I putting that 5 over there? Actually, this 5 has nowhere to go. This 5 has nowhere to go. This doesn't work. Maybe we are doing 6 1. Let's try 6 1 up here. And then 1 5 right here. I don't know if that's really going to change much. Because where's this 5? That 5, that doesn't solve the problem. Okay. I'm starting to think that this 1 0 goes up like this. And then we do like 1 5 down like this. And then that still doesn't solve the problem. Where's the 1 5 going? Maybe it could go like this. This would have to be 1 2. And then this would have to equal 11, which we could do like this. Or maybe like this. Where's the 2 going though? It's a good question. Huh, this medium's hard. Interesting. We only have 1 0, so this has to be a 0 and 3 1s. It's the only way of doing that. So what are we throwing out? What are we throwing out right here? And where are the 2s going? Especially the 2 1. What if we did this? Did I try this already? I think I did. Let's try this again. And then this 2 has nowhere to go, really. We need this to equal 8. Actually, no, we could put the 6-4 down maybe, and then the 4-2 up. But then this doesn't work. What if we did this, and then 6-4 like this, and then 6-5 like this? No. Oh, I think I can fix it. I think I can just swap these two. All right, that was tricky. That was really tricky. The 0-1 did end up going in the middle like I thought originally. Well, originally I said they could trick us and do it this way, but I originally put this in here like this. This is the way I first tried to lay out. And then I did end up swapping these two when I needed to change this by 1. Okay. On to hard. Ooh, one of these ones. I like these ones. Okay, there's no 6s. Do we have any doubles? We don't have any doubles. Okay. So this has to be 3-0 down. Where's the 3-0? All right, and then this 3-0 can't go this way, so this has to be 3-5. So we have 2 immediately off the bat. That's good. Let's see, we have 2-3, 2-4. We probably have both of those. Let's see, though. We have 2-3, we have 2-4. Where else would there be doubles that we can force other things since we don't have any? Like this 4-4 here, but this 4 could go here or here. It could be a 4-0 or a 4-2. We have both of those. Huh. Where do we have a 0 and a 3 next to each other since we're already using that? So this one can't go this way. So this is either going to be 2-3 or 3-1. It's not really forced though. What about a 5-3? This 5, right here. This 5 can't go up, it can't go left, and it can't go down. So it has to be the 5-2. Right here. This would have to be 0-5 or 1-0, which we have both of. Oh, this 5, this has to be 5-0 because it can't be 5-2 this way. So that's 5-0. Okay. It's all coming together nicely so far. Let's see, are there any other 0s next to 5s? Right here. So this has to be 0-4. And this has to be 5-1 either horizontally or vertically. One of the two. Not sure which yet. This has to be 0-2 since we already have the 0-4 up here. This has to be 4-5 or 4-2. Do I still have both of those? I do. I still have a 1-5 as well. I also have a 1-2. Wait, do I have a 1-5? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. This can't be 4-0, so it's got to be 4-2. And this can't be 3-0, so this has got to be 3-1. And this can't be 0-4, so it's got to be 0-1. Which means this has to be 5-1. Which means this has to be 4-3. Which means this has to be 4-1. And 3-2. 2-1. And 4-5. Nice. All right, I really enjoyed that one because it was completely 100% logical. There's no guessing. You just figured things out. Once you found places where you already used that domino and just had to, like, there were things that were forced and then just dominoed, from there. Yeah, I really like those ones. It's always nice when it just comes together and you don't really have to guess. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.